Hey everybody, I'm going to get a book up into KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing. Ready? Here we go. Now I have my Mobi file I created, and I have a cover. Now there's lots to do that you'll see where I'll pause the video and I'll do it and stuff, but I just want to show you sort of from A to Z how to do it when you start from scratch. I'm not doing paperback, just going to do a Kindle book. Ready? Here we go. Kindle book. By the way, so with the nice part with the Kindle book stuff is the Kindle is, we could change all of this sort of forever. Whereas paperback, you're a little stuck with certain things like title and subtitle. You can't change that. Once you hit publish on your paperback, you're kind of stuck. So I'm going to try to do as much as copy and paste as I can. So here's my book. This is in vellum. So without having to type so much, I'm just going to copy paste. Now I know I recommend Reedsy. I also use Reedsy, but for most of my own books, especially if they're in a series, I've used vellum. Happy to talk about vellum. But if you're just doing a book or two, Reedsy's completely fine. It's just vellum, costs $300 too. So no need to do that. All right, there we go. Book title, book subtitle, series. This is not a series. I'm going to leave that blank. Edition number. I never know what to do here. What counts as a new edition? I don't know. You make changes and you update it to 1.1 or something like that. So here's me. Contributors. There aren't any other than me. So description. This is one. There are complete courses about description. I am not going to mess with that right now. I'm just going to do it later. I am literally going to go take a chapter, and they're really short, by the way, paste it in here, and then I will do absolutely minor formatting, which is basically spacing. But this, I do not recommend you do this. I recommend you take some time, look at the description, look at descriptions of other books, and make this awesome. Seriously, this is super important. Meaning sort of the hierarchy of importance, sort of title and cover are ranked up there about number 1, and description is possibly number 2 or 3. So super important. There's some great books on it. Happy to share those. But for now, I'm just doing this. Okay, there we go. Publishing rights. I own the rights. That's me. Keywords. Another place where we can spend forever on this. I'm going to do this and hit pause and then it'll just be done. But this is not just keyword. Like it's not, I have sort of a travel book. It's not just that. That's not it. It's much more phrases. And again, there are books on this. There are courses on this. It is kind of overwhelming. I don't mean to scare you, but it's important. And here we should have phrases, and I can show you that there are limited characters. See? So I can only put in that much. I'm going to pause right now, put some of those in, and we can cover those in a different module. I just want to keep this really short and get through this part. Okay? Just a sec. Okay, I added a bunch of keywords, which I did through a program, and I kind of just winged it, so they're not that great. So anyway, moving on. Categories. This one's really important. This one, also the kind of annoying part is I can't do a search. So you'll see there are a bazillion. So this one, mine is sort of, and again, I can change this later, but you kind of want to get this right. And this is where you can look through Google and stuff. And here, I'm just going to pick 2 for kicks. I wonder, is there travel in, I wonder if travel's in nonfiction. Probably. Oh, look at that. Travel. Let's see if there's something. See, and I know I am completely winging this as we do this. So I don't know if I'm necessarily really travel. Here, we'll see what else happens here. How about that? You know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna. Whatever. I'm just putting in 2, but you'll see why. Those are important. Pick those with care. Again, I just want to move through this, and I want to do a certain date. I want to do the 17th because I always publish on the 17th. There we go. This is also very important, by the way. Pre-order is serious. Don't mess around. Don't just do this. Uh, in fact, don't do anything. Just do save as draft if you're not ready. So I'm going to continue because guess what? There's more. Like the contents of the book. Again, I just want to make this short. I want to get it up and running. Digital rights management. No, I'm not. Digital rights. I can't remember. What do I do? You know what? I can't remember what I want to do. So here, this one's, I'm just going to say no because it's default. I can't remember. The sharing, pirating, I don't know. Don't worry about it. Ready to upload your pre-order book menu. So I'm going to say no, I'll upload the file later because the one I have right now is kind of done. But I see here, this is important. So I must submit the final version before September 13th. Okay, so I'm going to say no, I'll upload it later. Cover, I have one. I'm going to upload my cover file. I think it's right here. That's not the right one. There we go. Uploading my cover that I built in Canva. And if you do it in Canva and you choose ebook cover, it'll be the right format, the right size, which is nice. There we go. Cover is uploaded. Previewer, book cannot be downloaded. Right. Kindle ISBN, don't need to do this. I don't have an ISBN. Didn't I need to do the manuscript somewhere? I guess not yet. There's the cover. Yay. Book cannot be downloaded. Right. Next. KDP Select. This is also really important. This is, it's like Netflix. People in KDP Select, or it's called KU, Kindle Unlimited, they pay $9.95 a month or whatever it is, and they can have all the books they want, that are in this program. If you are new, I would just recommend saying yes. And it's only a 90-day, 3-month contract, which means you cannot put your book elsewhere. Your ebook you cannot put elsewhere. So it's KDP only for 90 days. I usually do it, and after 90 days, you can redecide. I'm going to do all territories, royalties, and pricing. Now, this book I have right now is a crazy short book. And normally, I would recommend at least $2.99 as a price. You also get a much bigger commission, 70%. But see, if you see down here, $2.99 and $9.99. Whereas I want to make this 99 cents because it's super short. So I'm just going to do 99 cents. And we'll see. I'm going to make a whopping 35 cents on this, okay? Other marketplaces, there you get your there you get all your prices. If you want, you can go customize these and make them into nice numbers. Like here in Mexico, it's now 1934. If you want to get fancy and make it 19.99, go for it. For now, I'm not going to mess with it. Okay, moving along. This is neat. Matchbook optional. If they choose the paperback, then they can get the Kindle book for free or cheap. My book is already only 99 cents, so I'm going to say if they buy the paperback, they get the book for free. Book lending. So remember, I basically want people to read this. With this particular book, I'm not looking to make money. It's not a big item. I'm going to make it a freebie at some point. So I just want everything that allows it to be available. Okay, so you know what's crazy? I think I missed the part about uploading the manuscript, which is kind of helpful. So let's go back to content. I'm going to save and continue. And where's that important part about upload your file? I did the file. Manuscript. Oh, that's why, because I said I didn't have the book yet. So you know what? I am going to upload this anyway. I'm going to upload this now because this one says I'll upload it later. Before this, no, I have a file now. No, I'll upload the file I want customers to receive later before the submission deadline below. Okay, so you know what? Here, just for kicks, I'm just going to show you how to do it if you're ready with the file right now. There's my Mobi file. I upload. And I think I'm ready with this one, so I could go ahead and do this. And the nice part about all of this is that it's very easy to change later. I come and upload it again. Worst case scenario is it's not the version you want, and for those last 3 days, right, it'll say September 13th. Remember, I need to be September 17th. So for 3 or 4 days, I cannot update my book. But then the book comes out. And if you have a pre-order, a massive pre-order, and there are gazillions of people who are getting your book, yep, they're going to get the wrong book. But in this case, it's the danger is smaller if we're talking about smaller numbers. And yep, if they got the wrong one, you know what? I would upload the new one on the first day. Yes, those people who got the pre-order would get the wrong book or the not updated book. So that is the danger of that. So it's probably safer to say upload the file later. Okay, so I could probably still choose that, right? And then because then I can do launch previewer. Okay, so I can try this. This is important because this is the previewer you get to see what your book looks like, and it's sort of for real. And you get this previewer thing, and you'll get the cover, and you can flip through it. And we'll just do a quick check of what it looks like. And this should be an automated table of contents. Let's make sure that worked. There it is. See? Yay. Just take a basic check on a chapter or two. There we go. Great. So I get out of here. Back to the book details. And you should really do this. You should really do the preview, of course, to see what it looks like. Now, I am curious because this is new, by the way, to ready to upload your book now or later. And it might be safer to receive it if you're really sure. But I'm pretty sure that's the one I want. I think I can still come back and upload in the next few days because I have, 4 more days before I can do this. Okay, so there's my cover. I did my upload. I did my pricing. I kind of did my categories. I did my matchbook, book lending, pre-order, and we're good. So submit for pre-order. And again, this pre-order thing, it's pretty serious. If you say, oh, sorry, I don't really want to make my book ready for pre-order, Amazon will not like that. And they will probably ban you from doing pre-orders for a year, which is not good. So be sure about your pre-order, or if you're really not sure about any of this, just save as draft. Save as draft. Here, I'll do it. Save as draft. And then nothing really happened officially, okay? So now I just have a draft, and if I went back to my bookshelf, I could see there's my book, and it's not available for pre-order yet. So I'm still kind of, quote, safe. But, then I say, you know what? Now I am ready for pre-order. I've got my uploaded stuff. I fixed my categories. I'm ready to go. Then I'll go ahead and do it. And I'm going to do it for kicks because I'm a nutcase like that. And it's pretty much ready. Okay. And we're almost done. It takes several minutes, really. Okay, so that's it. This is what I wanted to show you. I just wanted to walk you through. You're uploading your cover. You're uploading your manuscript. It's title, it's subtitle, it's description, it's the keywords, it's the categories. So there is definitely some stuff to do. So have some time ready when you're going to do this, or do the save as draft and come continue working on it. Those categories are super important. As you saw, there's a gazillion of them. And one trick on the category is try to go smaller, try to go nicher, more niche. Because if you go for some big one, I think I did self-help, which is way too broad. I should really narrow that down because then I can I'll be a higher ranked in that smaller category. So if I choose some big old category, I'm not going to rank very well. But if I choose a smaller one, I have a better chance to be ranked higher and more visibility. So there are all kinds of strategies and tactics for this process that I just spent a couple minutes doing, and you can spend a week doing and get it right. But I just want to show you the basic sort of technical upload administrative stuff, and so you know what you're up against when you're ready to do it. And the pre-order, you can just save as draft or do the pre-order for later. I'm glad they have a sense of humor here when it takes some time to process this stuff. But basically, we're done. I'm going to go hit pre-order. There we go. Saving. And here we go. Submit for pre-order. And it should be done. There we go. So this is totally dorky of me, but I like to take I often do a screenshot of this because it's kind of fun, right? I mean, you submit your book for pre-order and you have it. See? Yay. Submit it for pre-order. And there we go. I'm not going to start my paperback now. As I said, that's a little more serious and like, you know how you say it's not set in stone? It's kind of set in stone. So don't do that yet unless you're really ready. And I'm going to close and I'm done. There we go. Pre-order and review takes, a day, 2, less to be available. And it'll pretty soon here, if you keep, refresh this page and stuff, it'll quickly give you an ASIN number, and then you can kind of see the pre-order page on Amazon. Okay, that was it. Hope that helped with the basic steps of getting your book into KDP, Kindle